Hi everybody, Nancy here. Today I'm going to talk about the page network that shows up on the tools down at the bottom. Okay, Ed introduced this function about 7 months ago, and back then I was still on Facebook and I was able to help test with testing. And when he introduced this, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't get it. I did not get it. I didn't understand it. And I just kind of threw my hands up, honestly. And what I will do when I don't get something is I decide I don't need it. But it's always good to know that it's there, because suddenly one day a light bulb will go off and you'll go, wait, that's what I needed that for. And sure enough, that happened to me on Friday. I was working, you know how we are, now that we're putting polygons everywhere to put windows on screens. um, we're putting polygons, and because there's no line and there's no fill, you don't know what you've got after a while. If you're like me, and I test things, and when things don't work, I move them out of the way. Y'all seen me do that. If it, okay, that's not doing what I want it to do, I'll just move it, and I'll, instead of deleting it. And when you do stuff like that, you end up with a bunch of stuff on your page and you don't know what you've got. Now, let me just show you what I'm talking about. I was working on, this particular video on Friday. Sorry, I selected it and it's spinning. I'm trying to get it to go there. There, okay. I was working on this document to show you guys the Windows function, and I ended up with a bunch of stuff, and it's like, what have I got here? It would be so nice to be able to see stuff that's on your screen. And then all of a sudden the light bulb went off and it's like, wait a minute, we've got that. I need to use it. And now, okay, yes, you can tap on the screen and see when it highlights red. Now I'm using my finger to do this. I'm just tapping on it, and it shows me the links that way. However, it only shows you what you can see. If I reduce this and I tap on it, see, there's some stuff going on up at the top that you don't know is going on because you didn't see it. It was all blown up. It was zoomed in. Now let me show you something real quick about this. If you see, do you see that light gray border up above the May? That is, well, let me show you. I can select it. That particular polygon I added a drop shadow to. And I did that on purpose so that you guys can see that's what it's going to look like if you have a drop shadow and suddenly you see a light gray line and you think, well, I don't have border turned on. Fear not, it's because of the drop shadow. All right, now I made an exact copy of this polygon and pasted it over on the right side of it, and you cannot see it because I turned the drop shadow off. You can't look at that screen and tell that it's anything there. So again, I remembered the network function, and I love it now so much, just after playing with it on Friday, that I have now added it to my top menu bar, which, doggone it, I need I need more than 10. I need to be able to add icons all the way across the top because I keep having to replace stuff. But okay, that's my own little pet peeve there. I need space for everything. All right. So if I click on that, let me show you what happens. Okay. This is why I said, oh no, this isn't going to help me a little bit. This, however, right now, I've got this. If I click on new, it's looking at the whole network. And for some reason, I thought that was important. I thought I needed to have the whole network. And in fact, That's not the important thing. The just current page is what helped me out. But let me show you something about this whole connected network, because when I get rid of it, it's hard to get it back. See, you can see over on the left that it's linked to a screen that I know is a subdocument. But if there's some place you can kind of sort of use this as a table of contents or an index page, you can find something that you're looking for. If it's different enough, see, like this one right here, well, you can't see where I'm pointing, but if I tap on this one, it opens up the index page. So that's a quick access to a page that you want to find. You can always go here, but that, which I just clicked on the Windows thing, but sometimes that takes a long time for all the pages to get to where you can see them at all. But okay, let me go back. So if you go ahead and create the network at the beginning and do the weight on it. Now let me go back to the network. See, this will stay up there until I create a new one. So I could come over here, zoom in, and click on this one, and it'll take me to that page. See, you can't tell what I'm clicking, but you can see now. Okay, so I go back there. So it's a form of an index or a table of contents or something like that. But way too busy. And this is with very few pages. I don't have very many pages in this document at all. Imagine a 500-page journal, how big this monster gets. So, okay, let me shut up. If I click on New, which you will need to do if you want to change the look of it, and change it to just current page, and do Continue, then you wait for it to do its thing. It's spinning. Now, this spinning thing takes a whole lot longer if you're doing the whole network. But see, now you can see the things that this particular page that I'm on links to. And including the tabs. That's why there's so many pages. But if you don't want, because tabs work, they're working, unless they don't, and then this will be helpful. You can see which ones are and are not working. However, I know that's not my issue right now. What I want to be able to see is the other pages that aren't on tabs. So I close this out and I go to my layers and I hide tabs. Then I click on the network. Again, it's showing me the same old thing. I click on New. I do Continue. And see, now I can zoom in and see that it's only connected to one page. This current page is connected to the calendar, which is exactly what I wanted. And it's so much easier when you just have one page. Now let me close that. I need to go to a page that I know that I added the extra. Where did I go to? My little gray thing. I'm looking for the icon that had, the page that had the little drop shadow at the top. There it is. Okay. Now, if I go, I'm going to turn, sorry, I didn't realize I had left this page. If I turn off the tabs of this one, make them invisible, then I go up to the network up at the top, and I do New, and I do just the current page and do Continue. Let me show you how it looks now. You can see that, oh, something's going on there. And you can actually see where the links are, the polygons are. Sorry, I keep moving it around. I know it's kind of makes you drunk, but I can't help it. I've got to zoom in on these things, but you can see where it starts. And so I can look at this and tell that there's something up above that screen that I need to get rid of because it's going to this page over on the left, and I don't need that. That's not that's just I don't need it. Okay, now let me just show you a couple of the options. I can change the background color to something else, whatever. Ooh, ow, that hurts my eyes. Okay, so I just change it to something easier to see. I can change now see when it's doing all that spinning, I'm not doing that. It's on its own there. I can change the link color to, let's do purple, so you can see it's purple. See, it's spinning and I'm not causing it to spin. So anytime you change something, apparently it spins it. An external link, I think, is like if you have an outside document or if you're linked to an outside document or the web, I think it will show you that in a different color. I don't have that on this document, so can't show you. You can change the size of the arrows. Now I had it real big like this, but it covers up too much, so I've reduced that down to here, just big enough that I can see the direction the arrow's going in. I can change how far or how long the lines are. The attraction, I don't get the difference in those two things. I'm sure there is nothing Ed does is for no reason at all. So if there's a reason, I just don't know it. Okay. And I think sometimes when you do the whole connected network, there's some more options on this screen. But I have learned my lesson on doing that whole network. It takes a long time, and it'll just get in a loop, or you'll feel like it's in a loop and it's not working. So I'm not going to go back to the large network thing here, just because it's a lot of dead air if I do that. So anyway, that's all. I just wanted to show you guys how useful that network thing can be if you're trying to clean your stuff up and you know that there's some extra links that you don't want. You're able to see where things are being linked to using Page Network. All right? That's it. Y'all have a great day. Bye.